Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. You're back with us at Beamer & Son Garage, and appreciate you all coming back. We got a carburetor overhauled for our friend. We're going to call him by his first name, Jack. He's rebuilt a carburetor for us, and it's not that one. Right there. So we got a fresh rebuild. I supplied the kit for this puppy. And Jack rebuilt this thing. He had it on his flow bench, and he tested it, and he said, "What are you putting that on?" I said, "Oh, I got something." He says, "Well, whatever you put it on." He says, "Man," he says, "that thing's going to drink the fuel." It's a dual line double pumper. So there's your front accelerator pump, and there's your rear accelerator pump, and there's no vacuum secondary. So this is probably a 750 dual line double pumper, maybe bigger. I didn't really find out exactly what size it was. There should be a list number right there, 4777-4. There's your list number right on the throttle. So maybe my great friend Scott Speed Shop could tell me what it is. But I had it on the Duster, and man, it was running good. And unfortunately, the needle and seat stuck in it, and then it started to flood, and ended up sticking this junky 600 Holley on it that I just hate. And the car just don't run right, but that carburetor is just pure garbage. It's full of dirt, rust, and the tank is too. And here you can see how nasty this fuel is. It's in this car. It really don't look that bad, but it's awful yellowish looking. So I'm gonna have to have to put a fuel cell in there or a new gas tank. Right now it's got two filters that's filtering the fuel. One on the clickety-clack 12-volt clickety-clack fuel pump down there. There's a filter on it. Then there's another filter here. And I really don't trust it and install that big Holley on there. But that's the upgrade we're looking for, and that's the upgrade we're going to do. We're going to put this carburetor on that Dusty one, and you can see how nice it is. It's a fresh rebuild. It really is slick looking. I sprayed it down with some lubricant because it was starting to corrode. And you can see some of the barrels in there got a little corrosion on them. So I'm going to spray that down, get that corrosion off. I asked him about it. It's been sitting around since last year. This carburetor was rebuilt, and I went through a lot of things after this thing was rebuilt, and it was in one of my cars, and it ended up getting put into the motorhome and set in the motorhome, and the condensation and humidity inside that motorhome caused it to oxidize and, you know, kind of corrode. And I was all upset about it, and I called my friend Jack that rebuilt the carburetor. I said, "Just get some WD and put some WD." So I put some silicone rust spray from PB Blaster makes it, and I put a little bit of that on it, and that's why it's all slicky and shiny right now. I just sprayed it down with some of that, so naturally it would look better on the channel, and also it would do what I'm trying to do, is get rid of that you know, kind of corrosion that you can see on a couple of the barrels there. Ugh, I hate that. I missed that one right there. I got them other ones pretty good. I saturated the whole carburetor with it, and it really looks nice. But there's our upgrade. There's our carburetor swap right there. That's going to replace that little 600 Holley junk. But we're going to have to do a little bit more than that. We're definitely going to have to change the fuel system as far as tank or center unit, or not center unit, tank or fuel cell in the Dusty one. And that should take care of the running problem of it. It should run good like it, you know, like it was before. And it's got the, you know, solid state ignition. Electronic ignition, Chrysler's electronic ignition. I got a lot of parts for it. I got a new ignition switch for it. There's a lot of stuff I got for this car that, you know, I want to put on it. I got some aluminum valve covers. I don't know if I'm going to swap them. I may leave them for the Dusty one, or excuse me, for the Challenger, and not put them on the Dusty one, because the melter blocks are fine. But there's a lot of stuff that I got still for this car. Some of the parts are just laying in it, I believe. I got a wood grain dash for it. There's some other carburetors in here that I wanted to try out, but there's the wood grain. There's the original gas cap. There's some clips in here for one of the doors. Here's a couple of handles. There's just missing a window crank over there. I got a lot of trim. It's missing all the trim. I got a lot of the trim for the inside of it. It needs door panel back there, door panel back here. There's no windows that go up and down, but they do pop out, kind of like a fastback. So that's kind of cool. Got some 6x9 speakers back on the rear deck. And I got a radio. My son's got a bunch of them. I got a shifter boot that needs to be put on. So I got to pull the console up out of there and bolt the shifter. Put the boot in there. Man, it's gonna be hard to do that because the way it's set up with that boot. Oh, it's gonna be a pain. But I got a lot of parts for it. A bunch of hubcaps in here. Got some more whole cop car hubcaps. Well, 2 of them right there. Yeah, 2 for the front. So I need to get a couple more cop car wheels for the front, like the ones on the back. I want a whole set of 4, but I got some Magnum 500s, but one's on the 6 or the 880, and the other one's on the Challenger. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may just use these wheels and just put some different tires. And I got a car over here that's got some really nice 14-inch tires. The Zephyr. There's 3 on it, and the 4th one's back there. It's flat. I don't know why I changed that tire and it keeps going flat. But it's got some decent tires on it. Well, no, not anymore. They're dry rotted. It just doesn't take any time at all. Tire sits around and then they dry rot and they crack and split. So I had to pick up a couple tires off of eBay. Is that a whole taillight panel? That's a whole taillight panel for a Nova. It's sitting in this car. Yeah, that's a taillight panel for a Nova. That's for a Chevy Nova. Check that out, guys. Taillight panel for a Chevy Nova. Brand new. Never been put on. So yeah, I got a lot of parts. Don't even own a Nova. I bought it because I wanted to change out the taillights on the olds. I wanted to put that taillight panel in the Oldsmobile. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put Chevy taillights and do away with the Oldsmobile taillights because we couldn't find taillights, and we ended up getting a couple taillight lenses. And one of the chromes rusted off. I can put that back on. It didn't rust off. It fell off. I got a couple of them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think I'm going to change that taillight down. Taillight panel. I don't think I'm going to do it. The bumper's bent. Been like that since day one. So anybody needs a Chevy Nova taillight panel, I got a new one. Message me. Leave me a comment. I'll sell it. I do sell some stuff. And I'll sell it. It's not going to be cheap though, guys. It's brand new. And it comes complete with taillights. So there you guys go. Show you what's going on here. The Dusty one's going to get an upgrade, a 750 dual line double pumper. We think it's a 750. I don't know. Hopefully my friend Scott Speed Shop still watches my channel. And he can tell me what that is. 4777. List number -4. I think it's a 750 dual line double. My carb guy said that thing is massive. So, and of course he hasn't seen what my friend Scott Speed Shop's got on them two Dominator 1050s. He's building that. He's built it already. A Pro Stock 426. And I sure like to have that engine because this is where I'd put it at. I'd put it in a Dusty one, and this thing would be from mild to, it's kind of mild right now with that little 318 4-barrel. And it'd go from mild to wild real quick. So check out our friends Access Auto Parts. Jamie Phillips, got a junkyard guy. Guys and girls, he's got some cool stuff, man. Not many girls watch my YouTube channel and understand that. So you guys out there, check his channel out. Go to his channel, tell him, hey, Beamer Sun Garage sent me. I'm looking for some Keystone Mags. He's got them. I saw him in his garage. He's got hundreds and hundreds of wheels in his garage, guys. Better chime in because he's getting ready to clean house. You need some wheels, he's got them. Check out my friend, Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts, the ball guy, my buddy. Also, Scott Speed Shop, Jedediah. Check out his channel with a 3-part series on his Pro Stock Hemi, dual spark plug, badass engine. Check out my friend Scott Speed Shop. Also, Auto Salvage Outlaws. Check out our new friends. And Battery Production. We like those guys, of course. And we'll see you in the next one. Beamer and Son Garage. Bye-bye, guys. Man, I tell you what. That Omega is badass, too. Yeah, the Dusty one. Gonna get that carburetor. I didn't do anything with that carburetor, and now you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with it, boys and girls. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.